Hello you crazy awesome gamers and welcome back to part 2 of Tower Dominion Wave 62. This one is pre-update, so it's gonna be sped up. Instead of like 40 minutes you're gonna have only 4 minutes, because after that I've updated the game and oh my god, there's a lot of new things I really want to show you. I really love what the developers did. They added more monsters, the wave are a lot shorter, and overall I love that. As I said, this wave is just pre-update. It's gonna last 40 minutes, but I sped it up to 4 minutes, and afterwards the new stuff is happening. In the reinforcement phase, I'm gonna choose the ammo depot and the bastion just because the other choices just involve some upgrades which I don't need, like 10% costs. I already have infinite amount of supplies, so there is that. And here they come, the new monsters. Oh my god, they look so horrible in a really good way. These are the mega mucus, the really pink ones that go into the mega mucuses. I saw only at the end when I finally lost the waves their names and what it is with all these new monsters, but look at them, they look so terrifying. And I really appreciate the thing the devs did. They added more powerful monsters but reduced the number, because the waves don't go anymore to 30 minutes, 41 hour, they are a lot shorter, but with more powerful monsters. You saw me placing 3 recon towers because I was afraid I wasn't be able to destroy them, but luckily the jump in difficulty wasn't that big. Although they are pushing towards my base right now, so they are re-invading me. I pushed the battle towards them, but post-update they are coming back in force. I could say that they called their big brothers, and oh my god, their big brothers are punching a lot harder. Then the reinforcement came and I took the plasma fence with the upgrade for the mortar because the other ones just were like similar, but I really wanted that plasma fence. I am placing a new square and I wanted to be able to place more buildings, so I went with a, let's say, empty square, although the height differences were there and I couldn't have like a clean leveled square. I am placing the plasma fences, I am placing some howitzers, I am upgrading whatever I can, and finally I am also able to place an electric arc cannon. I'm buying the upgrades because I have the supply, placing another howitzer, upgrading it to the max with the heavy loader, the triple barrel, and I am launching the next wave. And oh my god, I'm looking even closer to how ugly and huge these new monsters are. They are so powerful. Not even the salvo of rockets is being able to deal with them. They have a lot of life and oh my god, they are so huge and frightening looking and frightening looking, or however you put those words together. So you can see the Durandal shooting, but nothing much is happening because they have so much life. Just look at the pink mucus dividing into a lot of green mucus and dividing into the yellow ones and so on. And those big War of the Worlds looking thingies on I don't know how many feet there are, because the octopuses are huge and they have a lot of arms and they cover almost the entire row, and I can't see how many feet are on those really tall units. I'm guessing like 4 to 6 something. Yeah, I guess it's 4 and they have like 2 hands. Anyway, my tanks are getting to meet them straight face to face and my tanks are getting wrecked. Those monsters have huge amounts of life. Although right now I'm pretty safe, the towers are taking care of everything. I did one mistake though. When I upgraded those plasma fences, I took the last upgrade as well. Because I took like a week-long break from this game, I forgot that the final upgrade was diminishing my HQ life. Heavy is the crown of the one that beats all waves. That's me. But the interesting thing is like the difficulty went even higher. So before the update I could have went to wave 100, but maybe the last wave would have been 10 hours long just because of the numbers of weak units. Right now the tables have turned, there are a lot fewer units, but there's much more health, power and overall strength in the wave involved. So maybe there's only like 200 units, but they are so powerful. Just look how much punishment they can take, like OMG. And especially those hello mega mucuses or whatever they are called, they are taking a lot of damage, and of course they're gonna divide and they are gonna wreck my tanks. Just wait, here goes the pink one and it divided into 3 or 4 of the green ones, so that's a huge upgrade in terms of enemies. They become so much more powerful, and even the mega octopuses will divide into a lot more octopuses, which will divide in more and more and more and more. I think overall, like, this is the worst combination I could have, because I don't have one powerful enemy. I have one powerful enemy that splits into 4 powerful enemies, that splits into 3 less powerful enemies, and so on. So the amount of units is crazy, and they are also powerful. You can see that with each wave they are getting closer and closer and closer to my base. So the tanks are getting wrecked. The plasma fences cannot hold on, so there's that. I maybe need like 10 plasma fences to deal with this stuff. Although wave 64 seems it's done. Straight from the get-go, I'm gonna get the armor staging ground and the werewolf towers. I am placing a tile which I believed at that time will let me place an air command, which did allow me that. I'm gonna upgrade it to get the second command, and of course place both flares in order to call 2 more air bombardments. I thought at that time that's gonna be of huge help, and although I rerolled a lot, I got the 0.5 damage upgrade, wasn't that much of a deal, so these things were a little bit nerfed. I am placing the armored staging ground and getting all the upgrades. As I will soon find out, the waves are impossible. If they were impossible before, now they are twice impossible. Yet again, I have to play a new game, so I have to play some new games starting from 0 to see the progression with the new waves, with the new monsters, how it scales up. I'm pretty sure I'm gonna master that as well really soon. The same thing is happening again. You have a lot of pretty strong units, the really big ones, the monsters of all monsters, the big brothers of the monsters I slaughtered in the previous games, in the previous waves. Yeah, I think they called their big brothers because they realized that they can't handle me. I was crushing them, sending the tanks in their homes, in their turf. But now the big units are coming in. Oh my god, the amount of punishment they can take. Look at the missile launchers, look at the plasma cannons, look at everything. All in all the towers. They are shooting, the tanks are coming, but they are getting so wrecked. Look at them, like the health of my HQ, it's at 1200, so yeah, I am getting wrecked. Look at the amount of enemies that come from destroying just one big mucus or big octopus, so they are spamming. And look at the row of tanks, the column of tanks, and they can't handle it. I think this wave, yeah, it's done as well. I could resist, but barely. So I am at wave 65. I'm taking the air command and I'm gaining 3 platforms. I thought about the platforms to be able to place more plasma cannons and more buildings, but unfortunately I didn't have any space for my air commands to be able to get more flares. I'm launching the next wave, and this one yet again is gonna be difficult. I'm just gonna let you enjoy it without any comments because it's gonna be close, so enjoy it. Here comes the final wave. I've placed a cross tile, hoping I will be able to place an airfield, but tough luck, I didn't plant it correctly. And I've placed the cross because I wanted to get the extra damage for each entrance. And now it's when I realized, I went with the unstable field, and I'm gonna sell the other plasma fences because, well, I don't want my tower to be destroyed just because they are pushing through my plasma fences, and I'm launching the wave. Please enjoy this final wave because OMG, I am so dead. So wave 67, I failed it, but watch until the end because you will see the new things in terms of monsters, their names, and the new waves that have been introduced. Watch it, enjoy it, remember to subscribe. Let me know in the comments what you want me to do more about these waves, or if you saw any mistakes. And in the meantime, I'm gonna master the new update as well and bring you more material.